Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's Nii Tettey.
Hello, Temo Femo yo te mi hemi yake mene mo femo yo jugba. Our video today is going to be predominantly in English because I want to address a very serious issue that I've touched on before on my letter that I wrote to President Mahama. I'm sure most of you were able to watch that video. That video actually did quite an impressive number in terms of the views. So I'm sure a lot of you have been able to see it. And one of the issues that I put before the president in that particular video has resurfaced again, and it appears I don't want to say the entire government, because this was only a statement that was made by the general chairman, the chairman general of the NDC, General Seydou Nketia. Now, it was not emphatic in what he was saying. It was actually some sort of a suggestion. But because he's a person that actually holds a lot of weight in the political circles in Ghana, when he speaks, it carries a lot of weight. And that is why I'm actually doing this video, to address what he said. Just in case he has not been able to actually watch the video that I sent to President Mahama, aligning some of the issues that we as Ga-Daŋme people would love for his party to handle. And it has got to do with the change of name for what we now know as the Kotoka International Airport. You know what? Let me just take this opportunity to speak to the political class or the political elite in Ghana. There is a new generation of Ga-Daŋme people, right? That will no longer take the sort of disrespect that has been meted out to us as a people by the elites in Ghana. It's not just the political class, the academia, the intellectuals. I mean, you know, all the other quote and unquote important people in Ghana. We as a people have been taken advantage of. We've been disrespected. Our issues, if at all addressed, have not been properly done. And it looks like, because of the way we naturally are as Ga-Daŋme people, our kindness has been forever taken to be our weakness. But that is not the sort of people that we are. And like I said, to the elites in the country that we call Ghana, there is a new generation of Ga-Daŋme people that will not take the sort of disrespect anymore. Our generation to advocate for what is best for our people. And if anybody tries to sort of mess with us like they've done in the days of old, we are not going to allow it. This is a caution to all the political parties, to the NDC, to the MPP, and all the other minor parties that are in Ghana. The current generation of Ga-Daŋme youth will no longer take the abuse and the disrespect that is usually meted to us. We are not going to take it. We have begun speaking, and our voices are going to continue to get louder. Trust me. And we will make sure that any political party that tries to take us for granted will pay a huge price for it. And look, if there ever comes a time that a decision is made to change the name of the airport from what is currently known as the Kotoka International Airport to any other name that is not of a Ga-Daŋme descent, there will be a huge political price to pay. This is not a threat, it is a promise. To those in President Mahamad's administration and the NDC as a party, this, once again, is not a threat. It is a promise. Some of us have started forums like this to advocate for the betterment of Ga-Daŋme land. And we will no longer sit down and allow people to continue to treat us as if we do not matter in the country we call Ghana. I don't think there is a single tribe in Ghana that has contributed more to the development of the country than the Ga-Daŋme people. Yet, our efforts have not been appreciated. We've been treated unfairly. We've been marginalized. And when we ask for things that we clearly feel should be given to us, we are brushed off. But I'm telling everyone that matters in Ghana that is not going to happen again. I woke up this morning with a barrage of WhatsApp messages with this flyer up here. And as you can see, it clearly says that NDC to change name of Kotoka International Airport to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Airport. If the NDC wants to suffer the sort of defeat that the MPP suffered in last year's presidential and parliamentary elections, they should go ahead and do this, because we will make sure that it happens. We've been calling for the name of that airport to be changed to one of our ancestors. This call, has been going on for decades. No one has even tried to engage us. And finally, when a decision is being made to change the name of the airport, it will be named after Dr. Now, this is in no way a hit on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We love Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I don't think there is any tribe, once again, that has shown Dr. Kwame Nkrumah love than the Ga-Daŋme people. Apart from the western region that he hails from, I am sure the only region that has shown him so much love is the Ga-Daŋme region. You understand what I'm saying? So this is not a hit on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah like you saw the likes of Napo do sometime last year. Not at all. But there is a reason why the saying goes that Gama Shikon, Gama Anoni. You cannot build an airport in Kumasi and name it after King Prempeh the First. Change the airport in Tamale to one of their people. Change the name there. To appreciate one of their people. But then when it comes to Ga-Daŋme region, you will name the very airport that sits on our land with a name that necessarily does not represent us as a people. I'm sorry, this may sound harsh, but it's just a fact. Like I said, if there is any tribe in the country we call Ghana that has shown Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so much respect, it is the Ga-Daŋme people. And I'll show you why in a short period. But just in case you have not seen the video of the Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia, I would like to play it for you. It's only 50 seconds long. Just watch this video and let's talk on the other side.
Because first coup d'etat, Kotoka ne Afrifa no mukui. Obia nim say Afrifa ene Kotoka omo ya MPP for.
Yeah.
Enunti kura na omo de airport ato Kotoka bisi na.
Aka hoyi.
Obia nya kokodro ensesan yi.
Ese nke sesa ho.
Kwame Nkrumah besi ni airport na wo a waba betu no afiri ade so no ye the airport no. E de ato. Wrong.
Nkrumah ne si airport no. Ena ne obetu no firi ade so no mo no.
Na ye de no akoto no. Se wanya adwuma no ye, wa mu man no ye nti ya tu no. Na adwuma a waye no. Ya san de ama wo a wabetu no se wanya adwuma no ye no. So
right. So you just watched the video. I mean, the sentiments that you just heard is something that every Ghanaian, or majority of Ghanaians, share. Mr. Kotoka certainly deserves no such glory, like I said in my letter that I read to President Mahama. He's a traitor. He worked with the CIA, right, to oust our first president. So no monument at all should be named after him. None whatsoever. None. But I understand that is where he was killed, right? So that is why they named the place after him, right? But he does not deserve such glory. You cannot name such a magnificent edifice after a man who was a traitor, who worked with the CIA to oust the first president of our nation. So majority of Ghanaians actually agree that the name should be changed. But what we are not going to allow as Ga-Daŋme people is for the name, or is for the airport to be named after somebody who is not a Ga-Daŋme. I'm actually taking my time and making this video. I don't want to shout like my usual self. You know what I mean? I don't want to scream. So I'm choosing my words carefully because I don't want to offend people that are not of Ga-Daŋme descent that would think that I'm doing a hit job on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You understand what I'm saying? That is why I'm very relaxed and trying to choose my words very carefully. But like I said at the very beginning of my video, if the NDC changes the name of the airport and does not name it after a noble Ga-Daŋme man or woman, I promise them, we would make sure they pay for it. Because like I said, for decades, a lot of our leaders have been calling for the airport to be, the name of the airport to be changed and named after King Ayikushi, the first known king of Ga-Daŋme land. People have suggested other names. So you cannot tell us that you can find people in Ashanti region who are worthy of naming the airport there after them. You can find people in the northern region who are worthy of naming the airport after them. But yet when you come to Ga-Daŋme land, you cannot find anybody. You cannot tell us that. And certainly we are not going to take that. We won't. The airport must be named after King Ayikushi I. That's it. If not, there are several noble Ga-Daŋme folks who have contributed so much to the nation we call Ghana, who equally deserve to have this airport named after them. If you don't want to choose a name, Ga-Daŋme International Airport. It sits on the Ga-Daŋme land. If you don't want to name it after any king, Ga-Daŋme International Airport. But we will not sit down and allow the airport to be named after anyone who is not of Ga-Daŋme descent. We are not going to let that happen. Like I said, the Kumasi International Airport, when it was built, originally was called Kumasi International Airport. Tamale International Airport, originally Tamale International Airport. Last February, the president in the State of the Union address told the whole of Ghana that those two airports will have a different name. And that has been done. Look, let me put the article from the graphic, the daily graphic from last year. Let me put it up on the screen. You can clearly see that it says, the headline reads, President Akufo-Addo to rename Kumasi and Tamale International Airport. This was from the State of the Union address in 2024. So we're talking about last year. And this happened in April. In February of last year. So let me read this paragraph for you. It says, President Akufo-Addo stated, I have one more scheduled date with the House when I would be here to give an accounting of my time in office. By that time, my successor would have been elected and would be getting ready for the swearing-in ceremony. The elections will be held peacefully, and the candidate with the credibility to take us to a higher level will win. Let me wish all of us well in the elections on 7th December. Before then, there are a number of important tasks lying ahead of us, one of which will be commissioning the Nana Ajiman Prempeh the First International Airport in Kumasi and naming the recently commissioned airport in Tamale the Yakubu Tali International Airport. So once again, if the Kumasi International Airport can be named after their illustrious king, King Ajiman Prempeh the First, and the airport in Tamale can be named after another illustrious son of that area, Yakubu Tali, there is no way that you cannot name an airport which sits on Ga-Daŋme land after a Ga-Daŋme person. We've been discriminated against as a people for far too long. These are some basic things that we shouldn't even be making noise of. It should be basic. Well-meaning people should actually sit down and see this. It shouldn't take us making a lot of noise on TV, on radio, on Twitter, on social media for this to happen. It shouldn't. But like I said, for far too long, we have been marginalized as a people. And it's just not fair. Because we have contributed equally, if not more than anybody else to the country we call Ghana. We've sacrificed not just with our sweat and money, but with blood. And yet, every now and then, it looks like we are being pushed to the side. Our feelings are never respected. Our ideas, our desires are never looked at. We've been treated as though we do not matter. People come from all over the country, they steal our lands and just do everything they want on our land. But I'm telling everyone that matters in Ghana that the era of when the Ga-Daŋme people would just be treated anyhow is over. We are not going to take it anymore. Like I said, I'm taking my time and I'm being nice about this. But Some of us have platforms like this, and we are going to use it to make sure that our land and our people will not be taken for granted anymore. You will not take our land and our people for granted anymore. Some of us will make sure of that. And like I said, to any politician on Ga-Daŋme land, you better make sure you fight for our interest. Because if you don't, we'll make sure you pay a political price for it. If you are a politician on Ga-Daŋme land, if you do not fight for the interest of Ga-Daŋme people, we will make sure you pay a price for it. We will make sure you pay a price for it. Like I said, I don't think there is any other tribe in Ghana that has contributed more to the success of Ghana than the Ga-Daŋme people. I don't think so. I don't think so. And this is not a hit on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Like I said, we love him. And like I told you, if you don't know your history, if you are not of a Ga-Daŋme descent and you don't know the history properly, go and check. There is no singular tribe that has shown Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so much love than the Ga-Daŋme people. It was our father, Akwaje, who recommended him to the UGCC. It was our father, Akwaje, who made sure he returned from the States to Ghana to join the political movement. In 1951, when he won the elections to the assembly, he ran in the constituency we now call the Ododo constituency, my constituency, formerly known as the Ashedu Keteke or Accra Central. We voted for Kwame Nkrumah. We, the Ododo people, the Ashedu Keteke people, or the Accra Central people, we voted for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to win his seat at the assembly in 1951. He was contesting with a lot of Ga-Daŋme people. We sidelined all of them and voted for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So if I tell you there is no other tribe that has shown the man love than the Ga-Daŋme people, I know where I'm coming from. And if you don't know this history that I've just given you, go check it out. In February 1951, when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah won his seat to go to the assembly, you call it parliament now, he didn't run in his hometown, in Nkrumah. He ran to represent the Ashedu Keteke constituency, the Ododo constituency. Like I said, in that race, there were equally people of Ga-Daŋme descent qualified to be representatives at the assembly. We left all of them and voted for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We made sure he became president too. You've heard of the Dede Ashikinshans, right? You've heard of the Ayoko Shoshoshos and the likes. We financed him. But for the people of Ga-Daŋme land, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah would not be president. Read your history very well. So this is in no way a hit on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We will never do that because we've always shown him love. I'm telling you, it was our father Akwaje who recommended him to the UGCC. It was our father Akwaje who made sure he returned from the States. So this is not a hit on Nkrumah. Doctor, we love him. And we've shown it with our money, with our sweat, with our blood. We've shown it. But we are saying, if the name of the airport is going to be changed, it must be changed to a name of a noble Ga-Daŋme person. Point blank, period. If it can be done for the people of Kumasi, if it can be done for the people of Tamale, it can equally be done for the people of Ga-Daŋme land. We are not asking for much. We are telling you, you've done this for our brothers and sisters in the Ashanti region. You've done this for our brothers and sisters in the northern region. Do the same for us. That's all. That's all we are asking for. We are only asking for what is due us. We are not asking for more. And like I said, we have sacrificed for the nation we call Ghana. Probably more than any other tribe. The 1948 routes, that sort of brought some level of urgency towards the attainment of independence. It took 2 Ga-Daŋme soldiers and 1 Everman spilling their blood to make that happen. Sergeant Ajete, Private Odatelante, and Corporal Atipo. Once again, their killing, as we all know, started in the 1948 routes. And from there on, there was no looking back in attaining independence. So like I said, it's not only been sweat and money, it's been blood as well. We've contributed so much for the country, and yet we have been marginalized. And when we ask for basic things like this, then some people think we are making too much noise, or that we don't deserve it. And like I said, this is a very short video. You know, if you've been watching my videos, this is not my usual self. Like I said, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I'm thinking over every word that is coming out of my mouth, because I don't want to offend anybody. You understand what I'm saying? That is why I'm very calm and trying to articulate my thoughts in a manner that will be respectful to everyone that is going to chance on this video, right? But I want to make it categorically clear to the NDC, to President Mahama and his government. If you ever choose or decide to change the name of the airport, which is seated on our land, seated on Ga-Daŋme land, if you ever choose or decide to make that change, make sure it will be changed to pay respect and homage to a person of Ga-Daŋme descent. Anything else than that, and I promise you, there will be a political price to pay. Once again, this is not a threat. This is Nii Tettey TV. You guys should ask within the Ga-Daŋme community. I'm saying this is Nii Tettey TV. Ask about this channel within the Ga-Daŋme community. This is not a threat, it's a promise. There will be a huge political price to pay in the Ga-Daŋme region. A huge political price to pay. And this goes to the Ga-Daŋme caucus in parliament too. We are watching you. To the Ga-Daŋme caucus in parliament. We are watching you. We are watching you. Are you once again going to sit there and allow your heritage, your people, to be disrespected again? To the MPs in the Ga-Daŋme caucus. Once again, we are watching you. There will be a political price to pay. If you guys sit there and allow this to happen, there will be a political price to pay. To the regional minister, who I had the privilege of speaking to on this channel, if you remember, this was one of the questions that I asked. Even though we didn't really get the chance to like talk at length, I'm hoping that if this is brought to your attention, it would let those that are in charge know what your people actually feel about this. To the Regional House of Chiefs, I'm sure you've seen this video. I'm sure some of you have seen the flyer as well. I hope you would speak on this. I hope you would speak on this. So like I said, this is all that I came to do today. Just speak on this issue. And I'm telling the NDC once again, there will be a huge political price to pay. If you guys fail to honor our first king, well, like I said, if you don't want to name it after a king, Ga-Daŋme International Airport, that will be fine. We will take it. If you don't want to do that, we have more than enough noble Ga-Daŋme descents who are equally worthy. Equally worthy. We have a lot of them. Who are equally worthy of having their name on the airport. Better yet, the original name used to be Accra International Airport, right? It used to be Accra International Airport, right? Take it back to Accra. We are the people of Accra. Yeah, we are. The only thing that I would advise is that change the spelling. AKRA. That is the original spelling. ACCRA is corrupted. We are the people of AKRA, Accra. That is us. So you can name it after us. Accra International Airport. With the Accra being spelled the way it was originally spelled. AKRA. Period. Make it simple for everybody to pronounce. Nothing more, nothing less. This is all that we are asking for. If you know anybody in the NDC, if you know anybody in government, make sure this video reaches them and let them know that there will be a huge political price to pay. If anybody disrespects us, there will be a huge political price to pay. My name is Nii Tettey. You've just watched Nii Tettey TV. Thank you for watching. Saturday, we're going to be having Numo Lakote Aduawishi on our channel. Is coming live and colored. So like I said, today is a very smooth show. No yelling, no screaming, choosing my words carefully. Like I said, we're not asking for more. All we are asking for is that what has been done for our brothers and sisters in the Ashanti and the northern regions can be done for us too. We are all one Ghana, right? We are all one Ghana. So if you can do this for the people of Kumasi and the people of Tamale, why can you not do it for the people of Ga-Daŋme land? That's all that we are asking. Thank you. I'll catch you same time tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's Nii Tettey. Them say you want to chop my